Welcome back to the Sanders Kitchen and Merry Christmas. Today we're going to be doing a beautiful holiday baked ham. It's so good. But Mike and I would like to take this time to thank you all for looking at our channel. And if you enjoy all our recipes, please give us a thumbs up, like, hit the notification button, and subscribe to our channel. Okay, go ahead. I'm going to give you a few minutes to do that. Okay, let's get started. Okay, we have an 8.5 pound shank portion ham. There's a shank and a butt portion. The butt has a little bit more meat. They both are very, very good, but we're starting out with the shank portion today. So when you open up your ham, these hams are fully cooked, so you're really heating them through, but what makes these hams so good is whatever topping and glaze that you put on them. They're so delicious. So what we like to do is, a lot of times there's a lot of fat on these hams. We don't mind leaving some of the fat, but we do trim some of it off. Now, I do like to score my ham back and forth like this, but my husband helped me out, and he kind of went crazy and started for me. But I see he did miss just a couple little spots. You just take a sharp knife, and you just cut deep a little bit, and you do crisscross like that. And then when that's done, our next step is using some cloves. Now, if you don't like cloves, don't use them. A lot of people hate clove. Some people put cinnamon. We don't like cinnamon, so I'm not using that. So we're going to put these cloves in each little crisscross spot, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Just have a couple more to do, and it will be done. He's so pretty. Now, I think that is just about right. Our next step is to take some good old yellow mustard and a nice brush, and you're just going to slather this all over your ham. If a few of the cloves come out, it's no big deal. And when we finish doing this, we're going to pack the whole thing with some brown sugar. Now we're going to pack our ham with some brown sugar. The mustard keeps it stuck on there. And as it cooks, some of this brown sugar is all going to melt and go down to the bottom of the pan and make it a nice, thick sauce. Now it's time to decorate this pretty ham. Now we're going to go ahead and do a bunch of pineapples with a little cherry in the middle, and you have to secure that with a toothpick. And we're going to do this all the way around the ham. Now, not only does it look pretty, it's not just to make it look pretty, although it does. This adds so much flavor. And this is one of my favorite parts to eat, actually, is the cherries and the pineapples. And I do like a little ham with my pineapple. And one more piece. I'm sure I can get it in there. Wow. It's kind of pretty. It's like a little puzzle. All right, the next step is we're going to go ahead and put about 1.5 cups of brown sugar in the bottom of our pan. And then, secret ingredient, 2 cups of Coke. Stir that around a little bit. And we're going to put this ham in the oven, and then we're going to make our delicious glaze. Let's get this little piggy in the oven. All right, we're going to make this delicious glaze for the top of our ham. Now the ham is in the oven, and what you want to do is after your glaze is done, you want to glaze your ham about every 15 to 20 minutes. So we're going to make this right now. We have to melt our butter. Now, after we baste our ham, you're just going to lightly baste it, like I said, every 15 to 20 minutes till it's almost all gone. And then at the end, all those juices will be in the bottom of the pan, and then you start basting everything from the bottom. Our butter's melted. Now we're going to go with some nice local honey. Stuff is thick. Then we're going to add our cherry juice. our pineapple juice. This is the juice that was reserved from the pineapple slices. We have some orange marmalade. And last but not least, we have our brown sugar. Now our amounts and all these ingredients will be listed below. I want to make sure this is really well combined. And let your brown sugar melt. All right, our brown sugar feels like it's nice and melted. Now we do want to put a little cornstarch. We want this to be a little thicker. We do not want a watery glaze. So I'll mix a little cornstarch and some water. And you know the trick, cold water with the cornstarch into a hot liquid. Turn that up a little bit. Just going to add a little bit. And then we're going to let it thicken up. And then we'll check it in a minute till it gets to the right consistency. Man, our glaze is done and it is so good. We did mix about 1/3 cup or so of cornstarch into 1.5 cups of water, and we just put a little in at a time, and you need to come see how this glaze looks and the consistency of it. Ooh, that's hot, but that is so good. Now we're gonna go baste that little piggy in the oven. A little bit more to go and back in the oven for about another 15 to 20 minutes. Hey, our ham is done. We basted it every 15 to 20 minutes. About a little over 2 hours, the thing is done. It is gorgeous. It is so pretty. So right now it's gonna cool. We're gonna let it cool for about 10-15 minutes. Put it on a platter and we're gonna show you what it looks like. Our ham is done and it smells fantastic. So we're going to dig right in. We sliced up our ham. We have our pineapples and our cherries and our delicious glaze. You have to see how thick this is. It's almost like honey. It's delicious. So we're going to go ahead and give it a try. Well, the ham turned out great. It was absolutely delicious. And Mike and I talked about it, and we definitely decided that this is the shank portion. Next time we will get the butt because it's got a lot more meat on it, because when we went to slice it, there was a lot of bone. But guess what? Ham bone, put it in your beans. So that will be another recipe later. So anyway, y'all try this recipe. It is delicious. It's so good. The house smells fantastic. Just want to thank you all again for tuning in to our Sandra's Kitchen. And I just want to ask y'all to give us a thumbs up, like, and subscribe to our channel. And thanks again. Merry Christmas and God bless.